to Benga Lagoon Resort in Fiji, rated #1 dive resort in the world by Scuba Diving Magazine, and rated one of the top 3 resorts for having the friendliest and most competent staff offering an outstanding value. Come with us now and experience Benga Lagoon Resort for yourself. This is Benga Island, a tropical paradise in the heart of the South Pacific, a place where the beauty of the island remains untouched by the outside world. Surrounded by one of the largest barrier reefs in the world, the waters of Benga are calm and protected. These waters hold some of the finest dive sites in the world. Just a few miles off the main island of Viti Levu, Benga Island is a world away. No roads, no cars, no phones, a simple footpath to take you where you want to go. Here, you will find a haven from civilization, a friendly staff, exceptional service, authentic Fijian culture, deluxe accommodations, gourmet cuisine, and the most memorable vacation of your life. Whether you come for a romantic getaway or bring friends or family along, Benga Lagoon has the perfect place for you to stay. Stay in your own secluded ocean view bude, just a few steps from the beach. Each bude has a private bath, a full-sized bed, a cheerful sitting area open to the ocean breezes, and a comfortable king-sized bed. Your oceanfront bude has its own private lanai with a sweeping view of the Pacific and an inviting hammock where you can dream away the afternoon. The honeymoon bude has been newly remodeled with beautiful contemporary furnishings of hardwoods and mahogany. It offers a comfortable living room and bar, a beautiful king-size bed with his and hers matching vanities and sinks, and a large shower. It also offers a secluded outdoor shower, surrounded by exotic flowers and tropical plants, providing an unforgettable tropical bathing experience. You can sunbathe or just relax on your private sun deck with a beautiful ocean view. or take a refreshing dip in the private plunge pool, or take time to enjoy the afternoon in your beachside hammock. If you're planning your wedding in paradise, Benga Lagoon Resort is happy to help arrange a traditional island ceremony with Fijian warriors to escort the bride to a romantic sunset ceremony on the beach. If it's just the two of you, you might want to stay in one of the secluded island bures at the heart of the resort, surrounded by a rainforest of tropical plants. Each bure is an island of seclusion and comfort, connected by a network of Fijian-style boardwalks. The island bures offer some of the most interesting and unique furnishings at the resort. Hand-cut marble tiles, hardwood doors from Bali, handcrafted with intricate patterns of inlaid mother-of-pearl.
The accommodations are wonderful. We're in one of the new breweries, and they're just absolutely luxurious. The way they're decorated and with all the marble, and they're beautiful, plenty spacious, and probably some of the nicest we've ever seen.
If you need more space for your family or a larger group, you might choose to stay in one of the spacious family-style bures with plenty of room for 4 people. Each cheerful suite has a private bath, a sunny living room and dining area, a cozy guest room, bedroom, with 2 full-size beds and a master bedroom with its unique, exquisitely hand-carved bed. Each family bure has a private lanai, a spectacular ocean view, and a large beachfront lawn where you can play a game of croquet, have a picnic, or simply bask in the sun. There's so much to do here. Hike to the waterfall. Spend the day on your own private island. Take the kayaks and explore the coastline. Get together a game with friends. Just a few minutes offshore is the famous Fijian pipeline.
I surfed on Oahu on the North Shore in Pipeline and V-Land. Yesterday was better than any place I've ever been in my life. The power is just incredible. Every time I've been out there, it's been huge. The prevailing wind blows right into the wave and it's offshore all day long. A lot of fun.
We kayaked, we snorkeled, we laid in the sun, we read our books, we played volleyball, we drank a little bit. A few of those coconut things, boom booms. We go to Hawaii every year, sometimes twice a year. There's no comparison. This is so much more beautiful.
You come back from a dive, you go take your shower, and lunch is ready. They just bring this spectacular lunch to you, and oh my gosh, the food was amazing, and it was beautiful, and it tasted wonderful.
Afternoons belong to you, to kick back, be pampered. Get a massage, catch up on your reading. But the unique thing about this place is that you'll be invited to spend time with the local islanders too. You can choose to visit with the children at the local school. One of the many things that makes visiting here a unique experience. Whatever you choose to do, you'll always have plenty of time left over just to relax and enjoy the genuine hospitality of the Fijian people. The Big Bure is a breathtaking structure built by the islanders of Benga in the traditional Fijian way. Evenings are a gathering time when everyone is invited to the big open-air bude for drinks, conversation, dinner, and entertainment. One of the surprises the resort has to offer is that the food is just so good. Trained by the European chefs, the Fijian staff prepare full-course gourmet meals of fresh seafood, local produce, and tender meats from the main island, all with exquisite seasonings and sauces.
The food is really, really, really good. It's fresh and it's very tasty. Being from San Francisco, we're surrounded by great restaurants and really good food. This just rivals anything that we can get in the city.
And the desserts? They are in a category all their own.
To be with the people and for them to be so generous to come and entertain us every night, show us how they live and make us a part of that is very nice.
People are performing the rituals that have been passed down for centuries, and we get to experience that.
I feel like I got a true feeling for Fiji.
For us, it's the people that make it special. We really want to go back and visit them again.
It's been one of the best vacations we've had ever. It really exceeded our expectations.
The overall experience was just fabulous.
For more information or to make reservations, call 1-800-542-FIJI or visit us on the web at bengalagoonresort.com. Benga Resort was voted Best Dive Resort in the World by Scuba Diving Magazine.
Bula!
Enjoying the best diving in the world is simple. The dive staff is up before dawn taking care of all the details so that you can enjoy the dive. By the time you finish breakfast, your gear is already loaded on the boat, ready to go.
Oh, I like diving. I love it. It's a different world, you know. It's like paradise.
It was mostly a short boat ride to where you went. I mean, all you had to take was your comb and your sunscreen with you. Everything else was already on the boat for you. And just being pampered while you're diving was so nice. You didn't have to bother with your gear, and it was wonderful. The boats are really comfortable. You had plenty of room. You didn't feel like you were all crowded onto this little tiny boat. You got ready to get in, they brought your BC to you. You didn't have to carry that. If you had any problems, they were there to help you, and the diving was amazing.
The boat is very well run. Getting off and on the boat is very well organized. Makes it easy for the divers.
The visibility probably 150 feet. It was wonderful. The number of fish you saw were unbelievable. I mean, the schools and the colors were just fantastic. They kept calling this the soft coral capital of the world, and they're not kidding. You see every color in the rainbow down there.
There must be millions of fish living in there. I really do enjoy the little stuff. I think the little stuff is more fun than the big stuff. I mean, I'm impressed by the big stuff too, when you see a fish bigger than you, but...
It was just one of the best dives that we've ever done, anywhere.
Surrounded by one of the world's largest barrier reefs, over 190 miles of spectacular coral. Diving in the calm, protected waters of Benga Lagoon is like exploring another world. Dive magazines around the world have begun to discover the secret of Benga Lagoon and are calling it one of the most beautiful, pristine dive spots in the world. The magical waters of Benga Lagoon are clear and warm. Visibility is typically over 120 feet. The average temperature, 80 degrees. Many of the most spectacular dives are just a few minutes from shore, and within 20 minutes of the resort, you can dive over 100 different sites relatively unexplored.
You can go out at 9 o'clock and be back at noon and have your 2 dives in, and a 20-minute boat ride, and it's just nice. Doesn't beat you up.
Most of the time I go out there, I see another new dive site, which I name them. I name all these dive sites. It is special. It is beautiful. It's like heaven. It's like Eden, the Garden of Eden. Nobody fished there, nobody dived there. See, all this life has been there when God created all this thing until now. No damage, no nothing. You can't explain, it's fantastic. People don't want to come up, want to stay there.
You just see swarms and clouds of fish like confetti all over these coral heads. And it's a beautiful sight. It's what you dive for.
When the light comes through and you're on the top of a reef in about 15-20 feet of water, the colors and the clarity are just amazing. The variety is unbelievable. I feel like sometimes I'm in a nature show, and you know, when I see people diving through this kind of stuff, it's amazing. Yesterday we saw fans that were huge, just as big as the people we were diving with.
The pass-through that you go through, it's like something Disney could never have designed. It was incredible.
Go out to a dive site and you don't ever see any other dive boats. The only dive boat is the dive boat I'm on. The only other divers are the divers I'm diving with.
I think when I die, this is where I want to end up. This has got to be diver's heaven.
Everything that you'll find wherever you go, we have it all in one spot, and that's Bangor Lagoon. We have a variety of dives that you can always choose from. The shark feeding dive, no cages. It's made it to the most top 10 attraction dive in the whole world. You get to see at least 11 different species of sharks. You got the gray reef shark, the tiger sharks, the feared bull shark, the nurse shark, the white tip, the black tip. They're all in this one spot. And we also offer wrecks, we offer walls, deep dives, night dives. We boast that Fiji is the soft coral capital of the world. It has everything in it. You got the big fish. You got nudibranchs. The humpback whales, which migrate every year, they always come. I always try to get the divers out there when they're coming through, and that makes it one of the most awesome sights that you will ever see in your life. We do everything for you. It's like a friend of mine said, they're not dive masters, they're dive butlers. It's our commitment to give you the best service, and then you will never want to leave. You come as tourists, and you will definitely leave as family.
Whether you prefer to relax on the warm, sandy beach or explore the rainforest in your backyard, Bangor offers worlds of possibilities.
We're walking on this jungle path just outside of the whole resort here, and you stumble upon this huge waterfall that's just in the middle of nowhere. It's neat. The fact that you can just walk out right here from shore and in 25 feet of water, maybe 150 feet out, we saw all of the sponges, all of the corals, and all of the millions of little brightly colored fish were just everywhere. And they're right there. You can just walk out and walk in the water.
I mean, you can't ask for a better vacation. You dive and you relax. That's it. That's what I wanted to do. And that's what I'm doing.
If you want to take home some unique gifts, browse through the beautiful handcrafted Fijian arts, or just try on one of the traditional Sulu, visit the resort's gift shop. Every day, a new and interesting activity is offered to satisfy your curiosity, including a coconut show, weaving, Lovo cooking, and authentic performances of Fijian culture and dance. Banga Lagoon Resort offers easy access to some of the best surfing in the world at Frigates Passage, known as the Fijian Pipeline. When you come up out of the water, you might want to experience the fish from a slightly different perspective. Clear and unpolluted, the waters outside of Banga Lagoon are teeming with world-class trophy fish. So buckle down tight, use heavy test, and hang on for the fight of your life and some of the best world-class trophy fishing you'll ever experience. Blue marlin, swordfish, grouper, and black marlin.
Coming from Kona, we're used to fish, but that was a nice big black, 800 pounds, beautiful fish. And as soon as I dry off, I'm ready to do it again.
The Banga natives graciously share their culture and tradition with the guests of the resort. After dinner and the evening's entertainment, you may be invited to share in a traditional kava ceremony, a drink of mystical, mildly hypnotic qualities. Join them for their sacred fire walking, a skill they alone have possessed for generations. Tribal elders like to share the story of how a mystical being gave them the gift of fire walking in exchange for its life.
Our grandfathers tell us about the story about the fire walking. So one night when Rende, the chief, tells a story, and they say, all right, if I tell a story, what you gonna give me? And one fella say, I'm gonna bring you on a hill. And the next morning, fellow went out to bring the hill because he saw one hole. Grab one small man, and the man speak to him, say, oh, I'm sorry. Please, could you leave me? Could you leave? No, I'm gonna take you to bed. If you leave me, I'm gonna make you a conga for the war. But the fellow say to Neville and got that name, say, no, I'm a conqueror. So the small man says, what am I think? Oh, I'm gonna make you to your God to walk on fire. That's what I can give you. You and your relation until the end of the world.
After baking in a bonfire for over 12 hours, the stones have reached temperatures of over 1,200 degrees. Scientists have witnessed the ceremony, but cannot explain it.
I walk on the hot stone. I feel it. I can feel the difference between the hot stone and the grass or the soil. I can feel a bit hot, but I never burn.
They call you by your first name, which is very, very personal. And I think it's a tribute to the people here. They really take care of their visitors.
The people are so wonderful, so friendly. The service, you feel absolutely spoiled.
It is the people of Benga that are so unforgettable. The warm, friendly service of the staff. They are gracious hosts, sharing their culture and their magical island so freely.